Hi everybody. So today we're in conversation with Denzel Samuel. Denzel, one of our very seasoned professionals in our company. And our conversation today is going to be about choosing an agent. In our little booklet, we made sure that we gave you a little bit of info about why it's so important to choose us as a company, or what are some of the things that you should look for. But today we're going to converse about this, and Denzel's going to share a little bit about some of the day-to-day things that are constant reminders of why it's important for you as a seller to choose the right agent. Right. Okay, so Denz, choosing an agent is the most important decision a seller or a property owner can make. Okay. Yes. What is the biggest mistake that sellers make? What do you find?
Okay, so rightfully so, as you said, it's the biggest decision, and you must understand that a home, a property, is a person's biggest asset, and with our buyers, that's one of the biggest purchases they'll ever make.
Yes.
So I find that one of the biggest mistakes a seller can make is firstly to ask, so what is your commission? And I think most people will ask that.
Yes.
And it's very important to understand that cheap is not always the best. You get what you pay for, ultimately. So I would say that that's a mistake, because if you are able to negotiate your agent, how sure are you that your agent can negotiate properly for you?
Absolutely.
Because ultimately, if you get or that agent gets a buyer and he was so easily to be negotiated on his commission, that's the same protocol or principle that he's going to apply to sell your property.
So his negotiation skills are really not
exactly
quite favorable.
That would be an alarm bell.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Very, very important to understand that the agent that you're appointing is going to work for you.
Yeah.
And if they're easily negotiated, then clearly they're not going to come to the party.
I always say, you get what you pay for.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Is there anything else, Denz? Perhaps sometimes maybe asking an unrealistic price, maybe, and how do you navigate those waters if you are ever in that position?
Yeah. Listen, when it comes to a seller, we all value our homes. We feel it's our everything, and we have predetermined price in mind. But it's also so important to have an agent with experience who's able to counsel you and give you comparatives on what prices are in your particular area. I mean, you can have a mansion, but your neighborhood may not be the same.
Absolutely.
To keep up on par. So yes, your property may be something to you, but the banks, they will obviously evaluate according to the area. So it's important to have an agent that's able to counsel you and give you information and stats for you.
Yeah. Is there something that you feel like a seller must know from an agent's perspective when you leave your seller's house or their home or wherever you've met them? Is there one piece of information that you feel, that piece of knowledge that they have to have as coming from somebody who's experienced and seasoned, and something that's going to help them be comfortable in this process? What's the most important information you think you'd like to give your sellers?
I would also say, when, in a way, shopping for agents before we're putting the property on the market, in a way, we sell ourselves first.
Yes.
So when you purchase something, when you are looking around, you don't just go and buy the first thing you see.
Yes.
You are going to shop around. You are going to compare as well.
Yes.
So it's very important when you're picking your agent that you do that, especially in our South African market.
Yeah.
And at times people can say, oh, let me go with a big name. It's not always the same, because ultimately people deal with people. So always do research on the agent that you're choosing, to see their background, their product knowledge, years of experience. Those are very important key factors in choosing a sales agent.